Oh boy, oh boy, we're back. We're back with some great high quality FHeroes2. It's high quality because everybody here loves Heroes of Might and Magic 2. We just finished a game of Olden Era and it was a lot of fun in the fair and square template. It was fun for me. It was hopefully fun for everybody here. But when it comes right down to it, man, it is good to be back with some quality FHeroes2 because it's cozy. It is the definition of a good time. And that's what we're here for. We got Tundar in the chat. We got Fukadi in the chat. Tundar says, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Absolutely. And we are in the middle of a playthrough. So we got stuff to do. There's no time to waste. Let's load game, standard game. We're going to be finishing off Bad to the Bone. This has been a really nuts playthrough so far. And let me tell you a little bit about where we've been at. We started off in the bottom left here, right? At the Castle of Evil Devil. We worked our way through this starting area, and we did a pretty good job of getting our ore mine and our sawmill. I remember that was pretty difficult. We eventually got up to this Castle of Black Ridge, and then we had a choice. We could either go north through this roadway here, or we could go to the east, and we could go into this new grassy land. We had no idea which way to go. We ultimately went north, and as we went north, we ended up running into some enemies. Yes, some enemies indeed. This is a multiplayer map where there's red, yellow, and orange. There are still red, yellow, and orange players, but it was the Red Knight who was to the north of this position. As you wind your way through, we had to take this Castle of West Fork. We have taken the Castle of West Fork. It's just since that time, the enemies have dimension doored right back across the way and taken it back from us. So we have a little bit of issue there that we have to deal with. And then to the east, we were able to go on up and we took this Pig's Eye town that actually has some nice things in it despite not being upgraded. And then we rolled that on through an advantage to the far east where we have found a castle, not one, but two of the Wizard's Domain. So New Dawn and Dragadoon. We've been able to take those with great effect. In the very center of the map, it looks like there's quite a bit of water, and so we've been forced to kind of go up to this area where it kind of dead ends this direction. And then if you go on the far east, it does not really dead end at this point. This is the way around the lake on the eastern half of the map. And we've eventually run into somebody, folks. We've run into this yellow player, this yellow warlock. Seems a bit of an issue for us. Sir Hubert. This guy's a problem. This guy's the definition of a problem. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's purchase Sandra the Necromancer, and let's just take a look at what he's got going on. Fukadi says to me, thanks in advance for your streams. Hey, thank you for being here. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the energy. I appreciate it. Look at this, folks. 60 Black Dragons, 81 of the Griffins. All these are the forces. 42 Minotaurs. Yikes. Yikes. Now, that's not too bad until you consider, well, hold on, just how tough is this hero? 34 attack, 28 defense, 22 spell power, 34 knowledge. Our main hero is 12 attack, 13 defense, 18 power, and 12 knowledge. You can't do it. You just can't do it. Even with our main forces that are okay and getting stronger, like, you can't do it. This guy is just nuts. We have to run away. We simply must leave this area alone and just ignore this guy. We have an advantage. To this point, I don't usually use Dimension Door unless the AI uses it first. Other AI have used the Dimension Door. This red hero, they've Dimension Doored across. They've done this. We have no indication that Sir Hubert has Dimension Door. I think that we're just going to run. I think that we're going to run away. We're going to run in circles. We're going to build up as big of a force as we can to avoid running into this guy. And so where should we go? Oh, by the way, this is the map. It's cute. It's kind of Halloweenish. It almost looks like a pumpkin with eyes and a nose. And yeah, you get it. You get it. Okay, but where should we go? It looks like we don't need to go in this direction. That does not look very helpful for us. Looks like there's a castle up in this direction to the west. Two castles to the west, so 1 and 2. Red has 1 and 2 castles that are of the knight variety. I'm not going to value those nearly so highly because, of course, knight-based troops at this point, I would much prefer titans and dragons and such. Maybe I just need to dance around until my dragon count gets so much bigger. Oh yeah, that's right, and we picked up this one. So we own this castle right now because we're blue. Yellow is here. Yellow's got these 2 castles. If I could find a way, to like maroon this yellow player on an island, that's how you would know that we would have won. But for now, I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe I should summon a boat here so that way he tries to go and get it. I don't know. I don't know if you even can summon boats on this map. But regardless, I think that my plan is, what's orange doing there? We got an orange player here. I think their plan is to head in this direction, steal castles, and just stay away from this guy. If he gets Dimension Door, we are Oh, what do the kids call it these days? It's something you do in a kitchen. It's something that a chef does. It's something you do to like make food. What do you call that? Well, that's right. We'd be cooked. We'd be cooked if that was the case. Golly, I love the English language. It's so fun. Astra, pack of black dragons. I do not want these pack of black dragons to join up with Sir Hubert. There's no way her stats are as good. We need to fight this fight. Even if we lose some forces, we still need to fight this fight. I didn't realize that she was here until it was almost too late, but here we are, ready to fight her. She's got 1 attack, 2 defense, 5 spell power, 11 knowledge, blood morale, Irish luck. This is still a good fighting force, but again, we got 12 attack, 13 defense. We're better. We got to hope that our spells can bridge the gap here a little bit. 1k damage from our chain lightning. Okay, that's pretty good. Mass haste, not too bad, but it's not too bad of a spell. What else we got? Mass curse, not going to help us with the enemy dragons. The bless is not going to help the undead forces in our army, of which we have many. We do have this animate dead. So 1800 hit points worth of animate dead. I forgot about that. This is maybe the way that we avoid losses the best. So let's actually plan on using this animate dead a lot. Let's lose forces and let's just find a way to survive anyway. Okay. We're down to, it looks like, still 11 black dragons. First bit of damage off on these black dragons. I'm gonna let the Crusaders wait. I don't think I want to take the retaliation here from the Crusaders, so we're just gonna wait for now. That sucks. Okay, but even so, 20 Minotaur Kings only did 91 damage to the Bone Dragons. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I would like for the Bone Dragons to get in on these black dragons, but I don't want to set myself up for a double hex attack with the breath attack. As much as possible, Bone Dragons just need to be the ones to attack and defend because they're going to be able to animate dead themselves pretty well. I will even take the damage from my own Power Liches here. Yeah, I will even do... Oh, no. Are you going to run? Don't run. Don't run. No, 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 no. Don't run. Well, that changes things. Alrighty, well, here's my plan. We're gonna paralyze you so that you never get to move again. 18 turns the paralyze is gonna last. We're gonna defeat, we're gonna defeat the dragons here with our, well, I don't care who it is, I guess with the vampires. And then while the hydras are just waiting there, we're gonna use all of our spell points and we're gonna get back up to full. So there's 23 bone dragons. That's what we started off with. So I need to animate dead here and here. And I think that I'm just going to end up losing these Crusaders. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Okay, alrighty. But when the time comes, we need to defeat all these Hydras at once. Have you noticed? You got to defeat them all at once. If you're a pair of Hydras, you know that something bad is happening, but you just don't know what. Oh, did we not lose any Vampire Lords? 38? We didn't lose any Vampire Lords. Why was that? We must have killed somebody and that brought our stacks back up to full. I didn't even notice that though. But I don't think that we have a Resurrect True. Yeah, no Resurrect True. That's why we want to use the Animate Dead as much as possible. Okay, well, Hydras have already kind of lost their turn. They're not going to survive this extra round of combat. Peace. 3 Crusaders lost. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think that that's acceptable. I think I'm okay with that. And I'm very happy for this experience because I do want to get enough stats to overwhelm our enemy, and there's an awful long way to go there. We do still have 2 artifact slots left open. I'm going to grab this observation tower. I didn't know that was there. Yeah, and let's go take, what is this, Westerplatte? Westerplatte. It sounds like something you would say with this sort of accent. It's Westerplatte. We got 2 more dimension doors. I'm going to do this. I'm going to dimension door this short direction, take 1 step up. I don't know if I can reach Troyan. I would have to be able to basically reach right here. Yeah, okay, I can reach her. I wouldn't be doing this, except I do see a water wheel not too far away, or rather a, what's the thing that you, water well, a magic well. There's a magic well on the adventure map, and so I don't need to end my day in a castle. That feels pretty nice. I'm okay with that. I think that 1 chain lightning, though, that should make this fight go much better. Can I kill all these gargoyles with 1 fell swoop? Maybe. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. And maybe that way we don't have to lose any power liches. Who could have thought? Who would have predicted that? Are we going to get bad morale? Probably. Yeah, we do. Okay. We will take the bad morale. We're going to end our turn here. I don't know about these other heroes. Like, we've got multiple heroes in multiple places. I just don't know what to do with them. The problem is that it's been like a month since I played this scenario, so I don't really recall what these other heroes were for and what they were doing. A Sean Connery accent, Tundar. I do like, okay, is Sean Connery's accent simply his own? Or is Sean Connery doing, you know, his Scottish accent? Has the accent itself taken on such a life of its own that it's no longer simply a Scottish accent, it's simply the Sean Connery accent? It might be just the Sean Connery accent. Tough to say. We all know it's Scottish, but that's not what people are going to say at first. Yeah. I don't do a bunch of accents, I don't do a bunch of impressions, but when I do, trust me, I want them to be exceptionally good, which is probably why I don't share them that often, because I don't think that I'm that good at them. Weird. By the way, just in case you're wondering, we do have, I think, yeah, we got Town Portal, return the hero to the desired town of choice. This is just so far away. Tell you what, I view all, hold on. There's a castle here. If we can take this castle, I may just beeline it in this direction, take this castle, and then go make sure that there's no enemies in my back line. I just don't want there to be any problems there. Oh no, look at that. We turned over a red castle to an enemy. I don't know if there was troops in there or not. I have no idea. I'm a little bit sheepishly sad about that. You'd think I would know, but I didn't. You'd think I would know, but I didn't. We gotta get the spell points first. Then we're going to pick up some dragons. I don't know. You gotta pick up the dragons. I don't think you're gonna pick up anybody else. Do you just, is it time to just leave Crusaders? They're just not that good of a unit. There are 3 knight castles on the adventure map. There are 3 knight castles on the adventure map. I might hire a hero just to try and spirit those forces away as soon as I can. There we go. Oh look, Mercury. Everybody likes Mercury. Ha! Everybody likes Mercury poisoning. No, they don't. No, they don't. Of all the most horrible ways to die, that actually sounds pretty horrific. Pretty horrific. Because a lot of the people I've heard about in history, they didn't realize that they were dying of mercury poisoning until it was like way too late. Or they didn't even know at all. They're just like, I don't know why, but the wasting disease. Like, yeah. It's because this other stuff going on. I don't know. I definitely would not be the kind of person that could, prevent that from happening to myself. My degree is in the medical field, believe it or not. I know that everybody is shocked and surprised to hear that. What? Fix Fox? He's got a good degree? But it's true. I do. Am I in the medical field right now? No. Should I be? Probably. But does that medical degree mean that I'm able to treat people? No. Does it mean that I know what's going on and how I can prevent mass hysteria and horrible things from happening? No. Do I know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? Yes, I do. I do. Tendar says Dr. Fixie. You know what though? The real doctor is, it's Pixo. Because Pixo's a doctor. We had a stream one time. There was like, you were probably there, Tundar. There was like 3, 4, 5 people that said that they were in the medical field in some degree. I was very impressed. I was like, wow. We got a bunch of people here enjoying Heroes of Might and Magic that know what they're talking about. So yeah, I don't know again how often that is to happen, but it's really cool when there's a bunch of high quality professionals just spending time together. Me, I'm a professional Heroes of Might and Magic player. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? It would be nice. It would be nice. It would be nice. And hello, FixFox wife. How are you, dear sweetie? Hope everything's going great. We're playing a little bit of this Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Having a really nice time. I think I'm having a really nice time. But I am struggling to figure out how I should best complete the scenario from this point. I kind of want to defeat green over here. You've been better, LOL? Gotcha, gotcha. My minor in psychology might help me prevent mass hysteria? Nah. If anything, I'm the kind of person that low-key, this sounds horrible, but low-key, I think I actually enjoy stirring the pot a bit. Like, I don't want people to be sad and hysterical, but I do think that there's a part of me that does enjoy it. So Someday I will improve. Someday that will not be the case. But for now, that's just kind of the way I am. Okay, folks, we are out of spell points. So we moved in just the nick of time there. I think Kalindra's fine to continue on. As is Croto, Crystal, or whatever else he can find. Okay, nothing there. Maximus is staying put. I don't have a plan for him. I do not have a plan for him. You're such a peacekeeper? I don't know about that. Goodness. Peacekeeper. That is my role in my family as I was growing up. We tend to talk about like, oh, this guy's the funny guy and this guy is the thoughtful one. She's the one that keeps everybody happy and healthy and in line. This is the person that's the glue, right? I guess you could say that I was the peacekeeper, but I don't know. Recent events in my professional life would lead me to believe that maybe, just maybe, I am not as much of a peacemaker or peacekeeper as I ought to be. A great disaster, flood in hell. The devil demands 8,000 gold to cover the losses. Why is that my fault? It's not my fault. Hello? It's not even my fault. I didn't even do anything. Looks like these guys did steal some dragons from me. It's understandable. I just wish that they wouldn't. I think I'm going to go to Dragadoon. Yeah, I'm going to go to Dragadoon, and I'm going to Dimension Door my way up there. There's 20 out of my 120. I got 90 spell points left. I've got 80 spell points left. Let's defeat Ambrose. I don't want him to be silly. Enemy has fled. I'm going to accept that. That's fine. After we just played so much Olden Era earlier today, I think we're going to find Artesian Spring. I think we're going to find that Fox is going to take the shortcuts wherever he can, because my poor little brain just needs a little bit of space. Yeah, my brain needs some space. That's the best way of putting it. It's not that I don't care to do things correctly. It's just that my poor little brain can't manage to do things as appropriately, as correctly as I usually do. Dimension Door. We hope that Yellow does not take this castle. We might just take these other castles just to make sure that Yellow has something to do. This guy? Yeah, we might just do that so he never finds those Dimension Doors. If he gets Dimension Door, I think that the scenario is over. And the fact that he hasn't used it yet makes me think that he will not. I think. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be devastated to find that out at the worst possible moment. A little bit of resources. And by the way, I don't think that I need to make any additional purchases. I think I've got all my towns. Yeah, all my towns are pretty well upgraded. Okay, alrighty. All my towns are upgraded. I don't need to make any purchases. I think we just carry on. Carry on with the guise of a sheep in the storm. Orange player's been vanquished. That's sick. So right now, there's red, yellow, orange is gone. And red, I mean, we've taken two of their castles back. I think that Phineas is going to focus on that next bit of castle. We're gonna see if we can find them in just a second. Artesian Spring, doubling our spell points. Dimension Dooring into this abyss. I do want to get the opportunity to see where things are at. There's a Sphinx. Folks, should we do it? Should we do it? Yes, we should. We're going to save off as Fox because I want to do this. And Roman's in the chat. Hello, Roman. Nice to have you back. Hello again. My goodness, tired children are very demanding. I hope one day I will play Heroes 2 with them instead of singing lullabies. I'm sure that you shall. I'm sure that you are going to do everything right to raise your kids the best you can so that they will enjoy some of your hobbies. Although I got to say, I think that I'm going to, at some point, certainly, find out that my kids don't enjoy all the things that I do. And that's going to be difficult as a father because I'm going to want to spend that time with them. But I mean, it happened to my dad where none of his kids were particularly interested in going out and hunting. And so I feel bad because like, I'll go with my dad if he wants to go hunting, you know, but I also know that he's like, well, I know that you don't like to. And I'm so glad he shared that with me when he did, when I was a younger kid. But yeah, he's right. It's not my favorite thing. But I'm sure as a father that we just want to spend time with our kids. That's the most important thing. So even if you're singing lullabies now, maybe it'll be Heroes later. And whatever it is, I'm sure it's going to be great. Boogity said, I was the peacekeeper in my family growing up and even into adulthood, and it burned me completely to the point that I leaned into conflict avoidance. Is that like So now you don't do any conflict, whether it's good for you or not. Because like sometimes like you do need to have some conflict, right? But you avoid any conflict, even if it'd be very, very helpful for you. Is that what you're saying? And is that healthy for you? Is that what you want? Is that the way you like things? It's your life. You know, I'm interested in finding out kind of if I'm understanding you right and if that's your perspective. I think that's important for me to know. And then, yeah, Tundar says, hey, Roman, what's up? I have a riddle for you. The Sphinx says, answer correctly and you shall be rewarded. Answer incorrectly and you shall be eaten. Do you accept the challenge? The Sphinx asks you the following riddle. How many letters are in this sentence? This is my kind of riddle. Okay. Do you count the little things at the end? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Is the answer 41? Is the answer to life, the universe, and everything 41? If it's 43 because of these little things on the end, I'm going to be kind of sad. Looking somewhat disappointed, the Sphinx sighs. You've answered my riddle. Here's your reward. Now be gone. Book of the Elements doubles the effectiveness of our summoning spells. Oh, that's right. It's 42. 42 is the answer to life and the universe and everything. Oh, never mind. I could have messed that up. I would have messed that up. I'm glad we did not mess that up. Obelisks are actually going to be kind of useful in this playthrough, by the way. Because if we can get the ultimate artifact, I don't know what it is, but if it's good, that might be a win condition. Given our struggles and our shortcomings with everything else, like literally everything else in this playthrough, that could be useful for us. There's a dragon utopia here. I'm obligated to go pick that up. Right about here? Yeah, right about here. Dragon City's willing to offer you some dragons. Do you want to recruit the dragons? I do, but I can't make them join my forces. Don't have enough room in the army, as it were. It's sad, isn't it? There's 2 there, so let's make sure that somebody heads up in that direction. Let's see, who's nearby? Oh, it's time to just hire somebody new. It'll be Castor with his 6-speed gargoyles. Off you go, sir. Best of luck. Well done. Roman says, children are not supposed to love everything I love. I am supposed to love what they do. Oh, what a good way of looking at that. I love that so much. What is Alex, Mr. Trebek? What is Father of the Year for 200? Good stuff. Paw Patrol, My Little Pony. Are there some that you like more than others? I think that we've discussed that we all like Bluey, right? Like all of us parents, like we tend to enjoy Bluey. I don't know. I could be wrong. Heck, I'm an adult and I'll watch Bluey anytime with my kid if he wants to. Paw Patrol's really not bad. I do enjoy Paw Patrol. Never really got into My Little Pony. My kid's not very interested in My Little Pony, but I can see how that would be the creme de la creme of good times. I can see that for sure. Oh, it's treasure chests. Oh, I didn't realize it was treasure there. Huh. Yellow is making their way back and forth. I think the Darlena is not being very effective. I don't think that these guys are being very effective either. I don't even think Kalindra is being particularly effective. Croto, I'm still going to send Croto up here. I think that could be useful. Spies reporting you should be afraid of one very strong, good hero called Peacemaker. He's really strong. Oh, is he? Oh, is he now? Yes, yes indeed, folks. Remember that we actually did not initially have Peacemaker. We found him in a tavern after somebody else had defeated him. Probably this Sir Hubert fellow over here. Over here? Yeah, he probably defeated him, but hey, their loss is our gain. We just had to follow Valerianix. Ooh, that's a cool name. I like that name. Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. It's a pleasure. Thanks for the follow. Playing some Heroes 2, having a really good time with it. And this is we're picking this up midway through. We've already played a bunch of this scenario, and I think that the hardest parts of this scenario are behind us. But somebody asked me a little bit ago, they're like, hey, Fix Fox, are you going to finish that scenario? And I'm like, you know, I really should. I really should. I think that so long as we can dance away from Sir Hubert, we're going to be fine. But it will take a little bit of finagling just to make sure that that does happen. There's a red hero here. Ekdor is not too tough. I keep picking up these observation towers just to make sure we have vision wherever we go. Goodbye. And red player's been vanquished, folks. It's down to you, and it is down to me. And the two of us will battle it out for supremacy. And at this point, it might be that all I have to do is prevent him from getting Dimension Door and stealing his dragons. Every single day on week 1, we'll steal as many dragons as possible. That might be it. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. And yeah, Roma says, as far as Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, oh, it's the 42 is the well-known meme. There you go. But ships hung in the sky in much the same way that bricks don't is a favorite joke of me and my wife. I do like that. I like that a lot. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was a really fun movie. And I haven't read the book, but it's one of those ones I think I need to read the book. I think I need to get in there and just enjoy it because it sounds like it's good from what other people have told me, number 1. And number 2, I mean, we talked in the previous playthrough about Xbox needing to stay steeped in highbrow literature. Otherwise, me as a person, I will fall to pieces. I'll just fall to bits. We do want to avoid that if at all possible. Bits, as it were. Dimension Door, Dimension Door. I don't know if this is Hubert or if he's one of these guys, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow heroes, 5 yellow heroes on the map, 2, 3 castles. Let's go for this upper left castle. If this is Hubert right about here, yeah, that would be a problem. Let's just hope it's not. Let's not do anything special. Let's just hope it's not him. In fact, maybe if it is them, maybe I will... it's not them. In that case, I will just go and defeat Natasha. Hey, if she's got black dragons, I don't want her to give Hubert any additional forces. That actually can't be allowed. 60 black dragons is more than enough for me to handle. We found a group of druids worshipping, and we find a tree that asks for a little bit of gold in exchange for the secrets of life, the universe, and everything. So we will continue on. Again, it's day 6 now. Day 7 is right here. Yes, yes, Sir Hubert is following, but he will not catch us. He will not catch us. They did hire another hero just now. It looks like they're riding with about 5 heroes pretty consistently. Interesting that they've decided that they don't want more heroes, and interesting that they've decided that they don't want less. I don't know what determines how many heroes the enemy is going to take into their armies. I really don't know the answer, but I'm pretty interested to find out. Oh, look at this. Perfect. Experience. Castle. Good, good. And, oh, I don't know. Let me check view all one more time. Yep, yep. There's nobody here nearby. We do want to take these forces and then run. If I Dimension Door once, twice, 3 times, I could maybe catch this guy, but I think that I'm probably going to want to head over here back to this Artesian Spring. Then try and take these forces. Regardless, I think you want to start here on day 1. Take the dragons and then try and take 1 or 2 more castles. And so by doing so, you get 6 dragons a week. That was close. 6 dragons a week, and they get decidedly less. Decidedly less. And it is Month of the Grasshopper. You mean like the drink? That's my favorite stupid joke. A grasshopper walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we got a drink named after you." And the grasshopper goes, "You got a drink named Steve?" It's so dumb. So dumb. Not all dumb humor hits all the time, but sometimes dumb humor really is exactly what you need it to be. Truly, truly. You know, I'm going to purchase all these forces. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because Resurrect True, that was really important. We needed that. Because I don't want to actually have to deal with all these other forces, if at all possible. Eventually, I just want to have them just go by the way of the dodo, disappear. Maybe with an Armageddon Black Dragon combo? Is now the time to do an Armageddon Black Dragon combo? The answer is no. I want to just abuse Sir Hubert right now. I'm not going to do that for this reason. I do want to go to this castle. This castle. I want to take all the castles. We've got how many movement points? 2,500 movement points. we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be a little bit costly in the sense that we're only gonna be able to probably only take one castle, especially if I stop to pick up Sabu here and there. Yeah. But eventually we're going to end up not defeating all of his forces by any means than otherwise we would expect, aka Armageddon Elemental Storm combos. That's gonna be the way that we end up defeating our forces at some point in the scenario. For now though, we just need to get stronger. Stronger indeed. 9 black dragons, very good. And this guy, Alamar, I think I can I reach him? 1, 2? Yeah, I think I can reach him. Barely. Go to here. Okay, alrighty. Glorious combat, yet again. They will purchase these dragons in Warsaw, I anticipate. If they don't, they're silly. But Hubert's going to walk in there. He'll get some additional experience for taking the force. But right now, this is just a game of keep away. Oh my goodness, where are you going? What are you doing? Two heroes left. Is this it? Roxana? Peacemaker? How many spell points? We've got 44. They did purchase the dragons here. There's no rush. So we'll grab Roxana. And yeah, I think we'll get back to this castle here. Okay, perfect. I don't think we're gonna have enough spell points. No, 14 spell points. We can't just get back to Rockhaven tonight. I might be best off just waiting in the castle, getting full spell points, and then we'll get the Artesian Spring, and then we'll start to collect forces from the back, and we'll lead them to the front. But right now, Sir Hubert does not have a castle. Clock is running. If he doesn't pick up a castle in 7 days, he loses the game. I don't think that that's going to happen, but that would be awesome if it was. Tundar says, my son is into Italian brain rot. Saying, why is it Italian? Italian brain rot. 6-7, 6-7. And Mario Unspeakable. I don't know what Mario Unspeakable is, but I do know what 6-7 is. And it's funny because I've had to tell the kids where I work that if I hear 6-7, that just means that they want to go to go to detention. It's not actually going to happen. They know it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. That's the joke. It's nice I have a good enough relationship with these kids that I can say something like that and they know I'm not serious. Anyway, okay. We are up to 12 black dragons. Very good. Yeah, and so long as the enemy doesn't hire additional heroes, then we're good. Oh, Mario and Unspeakable are YouTubers. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, that makes sense. Yeah, didn't know who they were, but that makes sense. A little bit of brain rot never hurt anybody, right? Right? Maybe it did. Is there anywhere else we ought to go? This doesn't look very useful. The mines don't look very useful. There's this one hero on the map. We win if we can defeat this one hero. Tell you what, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So we're here right now. I'm gonna leave behind everybody but the black dragons at the moment. Okay, we're gonna dimension door once to here. Full spell points and then some. We'll go back to Kalindra. Boop. And then walking is overrated, so we're gonna dimension door to right here. I gotta go first because I got 6-speed creatures. Oh no, I lose. Psych. The goal is not to win. The goal is to Armageddon you into the dirt. And so I shall. And so I shall. Armageddon, 1k damage. And in this way, we will cause the enemies to take great losses, and we will have great success. If I was smart, I would have only taken 1 black dragon, so I don't have to pay that much gold every time. It's okay. I think I got plenty of gold. You think I got plenty of gold? I think I got plenty of gold. We're gonna rehire. Folks, should I become a brain rot YouTuber? It sounds like it's pretty effective. It sounds like it's working. There's people out there that it's the content that they enjoy. Should I do it? It's not too late. It's not too late for me to change the entire trajectory of my life. We can do it. Oh. There are still 77 Hydras. That's a lot of Hydras. That's a lot of Hydras. We did just give him over 10k gold just now. Did you notice? That's a lot. I'm going to rehire here in Rockhaven. Yeah, I'll rehire in Rockhaven. I think the 2 Armageddon drops is enough. We will wait here for full spell points, and then we will see where we go from here. So that was a pretty costly castle for him. But yeah, so long as there's only one enemy there, I think that the scenario is pretty much won. It's just going to be a matter of waiting until we've got enough forces. Let's take a quick peek at our castles. We've got 12 bone dragons. We got, oh, look at this, a lot of titans. I don't think we need to go around collecting forces, though, until we're ready to actually finish the fight. So I think I'm best off to go to Western Palette. Yeah, hold on. We're gonna leave all these forces here except for the black dragons, and all but one of them actually, because we're not going to get attacked and we're not going to attack. Well, hold on. Let's do 2, just in case we get caught for some reason. This second black dragon actually is really nice because it allows us to make sure that we're not going to lose in the first round of combat. We will get a turn if he attacks us. That is a good insurance policy to make sure nothing bad happens. And then we're going to go to this Western Palette. We might as well clear out some of this stuff. My son will love you, but will you love you? Tundar says, yeah, you can become a Brainrot YouTuber if you want. But will that make you happy, Fixful? Okay, all right, I thought about this actually long and hard the other day. So it's my understanding that there are people out there who they will pay for like what are they? The subscriptions? No, not the subscriptions, like the ads. The people that will do ads for their gambling website, right? To be clear, if you want to gamble, go gamble, right? Go have fun. But the problem is that I know addiction very, very well. And I know that there's people out there that cannot gamble. So here's the question. If FixFox was given a opportunity, let's say somebody wanted to pay me $1 million to advertise for a gaming website, would I do it? Folks, even though I morally disagree, are we turning down $1 million? That's the question. That's the question. I would like to think I'd make the right decision. And I feel like this is one of those times where there is a right decision and there's a wrong decision. I want to believe I'd make the right decision and I wouldn't do it. But then again, on the other hand, is it not the right decision to set my family up for life success? It's tough, man. It's tough. So here's the hope, is that nobody ever offers me something like that. Because I don't really want it, number one. And number two, I don't think it'd be really good for me. And I know for sure it wouldn't be good for anybody else. Because I don't know how it is overseas in other countries, but right now in America, the whole gambling situation is out of control. 100% out of control. There is sports betting that is legalized pretty much everywhere, and people are losing money left and right. And again, some people can gamble responsibly, and then there's people that just can't. It is nuts. And, oh, I don't know if I want to contribute to some sort of epidemic like that. Oof. Oof. Anyway, Boogity says, to the real FixFox, when designing and or playing a map, do you care about the consistency of items on the right season? Things like pyramids in the desert, etc. So like right here, this is definitely a desert Sphinx, or this artesian spring, which is definitely crackland. I do care, actually. I do care. I think if it was me, I think that you can find a way make like a little desert somewhere. This is a map where clearly the map maker was trying to make a face, right? They were trying to make something in the map, which I understand why this trumps anything else. You know, it's like Mr. Funny Bones Wild Ride and all that. So this is kind of more of a meme map anyway. So maybe because it's a meme map, it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, in general, like if you're going for a very serious, straight-laced sort of map, I think it'd be better if it was, you know, things were appropriate to their tile set. I think so, anyway. My 2 cents. All right. I don't know if Hubert can actually reach us if he tries to come back. I feel like he can't. I could be wrong, but I don't think he can actually reach us here. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3... back to here. There's going to be a lot of this. It's going to take a long time for this strategy to really pay off. Because if he can't reach, that's an easy Armageddon right there, bro. Yep. All right, here we go. Armageddon time. Back to Kalindra. Not you. You, Kalindra. Tendar says, I think gambling is fine, but advertising, it should be illegal. Well, and like the push notifications, right? So people that are gambling, you will get these push notifications. Hey man, you haven't gambled for a while. And I know for sure that those push notifications are tailor-made to whatever person they're trying to get to gamble, right? So like, is the word predatory too strong of a word there? I don't think so. I think that there's some predatory practices, because why do they advertise to the gambler? It's because they are only going to advertise to the gamblers that they know that they can beat. Like, truly, like they're not going to allow you to place a bet if you're able to do better than the spread. They will never do that. So they're only going to advertise to the people that they think that they can beat, or rather, they're only going to take your bet if they think that they can beat you. So, feels kind of weird to me. Not my favorite. 1,200 points. We'll do that. Oof. We're down to 42, 47 of the Hydras. We'll do this one more time. And then we will come back to Clindra. We will have to escape with spell points. And yeah, I think I actually kind of want him to keep these Hydras for now, because then he's 2 speed. That actually works out really, really well for me. 33, 31. I could probably do this one more time. But yeah, advertising, push notifications. Yeah. Again, I'm kind of with you. If you're an adult, go gamble. I don't care. But I do think that there's people out there that are more vulnerable to it, and I think that they are incentivized to find those people. They're not your friend. Okay. Peacemaker is going to grab these 3 dragons here. Hello, goodbye. And I will purchase everybody else again, because like we talked about, you know, it gives them experience, but it also is fine for me. We will go back to Rockhaven. Over here. Thank goodness that the FHeroes2 team adjusted that interface. It looks so good. So much better. So much better. We do have 3 red dragons here. There's a yellow hero, not just Sir Hubert, but there's one other yellow hero. Yeah, she's getting a little too close to this other castle. We will go and deal with them. Week of the Plague, but this is a happy week. The devil sends us gold and demands more destructive activities from you. Dude, I don't know what else I can do to keep this guy happy. I am not a good person. What do you want from me? There's nothing else I can do to make you happy. Okay, let's go get Vitania real quick. Okay. And this is really nice, folks. At this point, I think we all know that over time, Fixed Fox is eventually going to win this scenario, right? Like, I don't see how I could lose at this point. Unless I, like, misjudge this final fight. But even then, like, I don't think I can lose this fight. I think we got this. I think we'll be fine. I'm going to park my hero right over here. You know, right over here. And I will consider, I don't know if there's any other +1s on the map I should be taking advantage of. But honestly, I kind of don't want to go find out. Because I think I'm fine. I think I'm good. Just not that necessary. 1, 2, how many more yellow heroes are going to come out? 3? Jeez. Visions of a devil appears. The devil looks somehow sad. He says, "You should have prepared for troubles. I have feelings the forces of our enemies are growing strong. Something weird may happen, so be cautious." Dude, trust me, I am well aware. I am well aware that there's some weird shenanigans going on. Something wicked is afoot at the Circle K. Don't worry, not a surprise. 1 enemy down. 2 enemies down. 3 enemies to go. And 1 for good measure. Very good. I think that Vitania will go up this way and Sir Hubert will come back to me. No, he's going back to the middle. Very surprising. I'm not sure why. I thought he would just come straight back to me. Guess the answer is no. Opponent's prayers cause you great losses. That's great. I love that. That's great. And Pukity said, "Sad, I had to step out and I missed Fix Fox's answer." Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. No, thank you for telling me. I always worry that people won't tell me that they missed it, so thank you for telling me. Yeah, no, so for like the Sphinx and the Artesian Spring, for example, yes, I do think that these are... I think that the map maker could have done something different to make sure that these appeared on their appropriate tile set, and I do prefer it if these are on the appropriate tile set. But as I mentioned, in this case, it feels like this is more of a meme map because the map maker is just trying to make a pretty face. And so when it comes right down to it, yeah, on the one hand, yes. On the other hand, in this case, it doesn't bother me that much. So hopefully that answers your question. But yes, yes and no. Yes, usually, no right now. But I'll tell you what, I'm not a map maker, and I think that you might have to ask yourself, is it better to have a strategic opportunity on the adventure map that, you know, we have to keep it in the game, we have to keep it that way for a specific reason, or is it really worth building around all of this stuff? I think that you can maybe do both in most cases, but I could be wrong. We're gonna go back to no, we're gonna go to Rockhaven because it's closest to the Artesian Spring. Yellow's coming, can't stop it, but we did already just pick up the dragons out of here, so we will purchase everybody else just to keep the forces away from this guy. New day. Oh no. Yeah, I'm feeding him experience points. I'm feeding him. Let's go to Warsaw. Let's save the troops there. Tundar says, isn't Pokemon cards or those Lulu dolls gambling just the same though or not? That's a really good question. So you're talking about the ones where you have to purchase it and you don't know what you're going to get, and you could get something amazing or you could get something bad. I think that that's gambling. I think that loot boxes in video games, I think that that's gambling, right? If you're trading something, if you're trading money for an uncertain opportunity, I think that that is inherently gambling, especially if there's a high discrepancy between the low end and the high end of value. So the ultimate example of that is spin the wheel or flip a coin. If it's heads, you win $1 million. If you lose $1 million, right? Like that's high end, low end of gambling there. But it's still gambling if you're saying to yourself, hey man, if I can get this Pokemon card that's worth $1 million, you know, high end, low end of reward. You either get nothing or you get a lot of something. I think you call that gambling. I think I call that gambling. I don't know. Again, morally, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I do think that there's some harm that it can do to kids. If kids ever get it in their brain that they can get something for nothing, I do think that that actually does them a huge disservice, because kids are very impressionable, right? Kids are just very impressionable. And if they think that they can get something for nothing, they'll think that that's the way that the world works. I do think that we as people, we as humans are best off if we have, if we have our work and our efforts tied to value, right? Trust me when I say that I am not the kind of person that doesn't want something for nothing. I would totally love it if I just won the lottery tomorrow. I would, right? But I also think that the people that just have money and don't have to work for it, I do think that they struggle. I think that it does something to your mental health in that case. I could be wrong. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. I just totally riffed on that, but I hope that, I don't know, tell me where I'm right and tell me where I'm wrong. I'm interested to hear. And then Tundar, yeah, the Labubu dolls. Yeah, that's what they are. The little Labubu dolls and the, yeah. Okay, how about this? How about this? Is baseball card trading, is that gambling? Because you're hoping that it will take off. You're hoping that it's going to be more valuable in the future. Is that gambling? Or are you just a card collector? Yeah, but it's the right question. Like we're asking the important questions here. Anyway, is he going to hire more heroes from there? Oh, thank goodness. Congratulations, you are in this land since 100 days. From your troops, you get a small gift. Yay! Month 4, week 3, day 2. Remember this, folks. If you ever want to know how many days is 100 days in Heroes of Might and Magic 2 or any Heroes game, month 4, week 3, day 2. Very good. I'm going to let Yellow continue to go up on this direction. I don't know what he wants. I do want these yellow heroes to all stay in this little area. I don't want him to come any closer. But I'm guessing at this point, let's discuss this. 12 attack, 14 defense, and he has 35 and 29. I need like double the amount of dragons he has. I don't think that we're thinking about this in the correct terms, folks. The amount of stats I need. It's a lot of stats. It's a lot of stats. I think I need to go get these obelisks. I gotta find that ultimate artifact, and I gotta hope it's like a plus 12 to attack or defense. I have to. Nothing else really matters. Oh, hold on. Are there only 2 on the map? Wait a second. Hold on. Well, that makes it easy. No, I'm so sad. It's gone. He probably has it. Curse the FHeroes2 team for making the AI so good and giving me such a challenge. Oh, anyway. Tundar says, isn't it funny kids are allowed to buy TCG in this case? What's TCG? I'm not sure what TCG is. Let me know. Tundar asks in again, aren't you stronger yet? Surely with spells you could take him by now. Resurrect, animate dead. Once he has only dragons, spam gargoyles to whittle him down. Spam gargoyles to whittle him down. I don't think I'm strong enough. No. 12 and 14. I don't think I'm strong enough. Let's look. You would have at this point probably about 50 bone dragons. You have about 30. You'd have about 45 titans. You could pick up about 25 crusaders. Oh, more. You get a couple of dragons. I don't know if that's enough. Do we want to just try it? When he splits his black dragons, will he? Will he split his black dragons? I don't know if he will. It's part of the problem. This is just, you have to look at it in terms of math, right? You can kill 1 wave of gargoyles in each retaliation. Oh, so you use the single stacks to try and get him to flame breath himself. Oh, yeah, that would work. If he will cooperate. If he will cooperate, then that would work. FHeroes2 logic, yeah. When he only has black dragons. If he'll do that, then yeah, you can use gargoyles like that. That would actually be very, very effective. That'd be incredibly effective. All right, let's go give it a shot. After this has happened, I just want him to die a very painful death. Sorry, was that too much? Was that too much? That was too much. I meant it. I said what I meant and I meant what I said. Okay, we are almost out of movement points. We're gonna stay away from this darkness over there, but I'm gonna grab this guy. I think I can get to Warsaw and then escape. So we'll step in. Just enough movement points. We'll just go to Western Plate. Sure, why not? And then when he comes back, we will see. We will probably Dimension Door, or rather we will leave all these forces here. Save for the 2 dragons. And I'm just going to bring these gargoyles. No, I will wait on the gargoyles because you got to get him Armageddon down, don't you? But there he is. Okay, so we're going to go to Warsaw. We'll do an Armageddon combo. We'll pick up luck because sure, why not? Oh no, we lose. Yeah, let's get this a shot. Let's give this a shot. Look what he says, LMAO. That's yes. LMAO indeed. Indeed. Let's do, I think that the Armageddon's slightly better in this case. No, it's way better because I don't think it kills the full stack of 12. Oh, it does. Perfect. Mission accomplished. Well done. And then Tundar says, I swear, next Covenant's Coin tournament, I'm beating you by a single day. Do it. Do it. I'm looking very, very much forward to it. It's going to be not fun, but exciting. It's going to be fun because we're going to have a fun time just doing the best we can. But I'll be very excited to struggle. The struggle is what makes it great. Xenoras with the raid. Hoot hoot. Xenoras. Xenoras. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. Welcome to you and welcome to all your fine foxy folks. It's a pleasure to have friends near and far. What have you been up to? How you been playing? How things been for you since I talked to you last? Did I surrender? I thought I surrendered. I hope I surrendered. Should have surrendered. I did surrender. Whew, good job. Let's see. Mighting and magicking with the heroes. You better believe it. We're having a really fun time with that. Yeah, we're playing some heroes too. And here's the deal. Let me tell you what's up. We got a hero enemy with 35 attack, 29 defense. We've got 12 attack, 14 defense. He's got about 60 black dragons. I am struggling in this match. And Tundar has just suggested, hey, Fixfox, why don't we pick up a whole bunch of gargoyles from somewhere else? Why don't we then use the gargoyles to try and get him to hurt himself one by one? Now, the important thing to note is that I think we actually have to leave him alone today just because he needs an opportunity to split his stacks. There's no forces here he can hire. We're going to just escape over here to Westerplatte, and we're going to say goodbye, my friend. But hopefully he splits his forces and we can use gargoyles to make him hurt himself. That's the goal at this point. Good plan, bad plan. It's the plan we're working with, because with 60 black dragons and so many stats, I'm struggling here. We will figure it out. Tanya Featherweight with the, wow, that's a really cool emote. I like that. That's slick. I like that. And then, oh, you're doing Might and Magic 7 speedruns. Very cool. Awesome. Are you working your way through the entire series? Are you going to do Might and Magic 8 next? I'm very interested in watching some high quality Might and Magic playthrough, because it is not something that is inherently like something that I grasp. It's not intuitive to me. So I hope I can learn from you when it comes down to playing some Might and Magic, because I think that there's an awful lot I should learn, and there's an awful lot that I want to learn. Okay, folks, it's happened. But you see, he's got individual stacks. He doesn't have big stacks. I don't know if that's gonna work for me. We'll have to check out and see about that in a moment. Chico Teo, nice for the follow. Thank you so much. Appreciate having you here. Welcome, welcome. All right, folks. Tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. I feel like I've got this scenario one, because so long as he doesn't have Dimension Door, he's not gonna catch me. I can always just steal dragons from him day by day by day. I've got so many forces left over. I've got bunches. Even though he's got the superior fighting force and the stats, I'm going to go collect all my forces I possibly can. We're going to save the scenario. I don't think I can beat him. I would not personally beat him if I'm doing this playthrough as a one-shot, because, you know, reasons. But if we can defeat the scenario and have a nice time for everybody, I'd like to do that. So that's what we'll take a look at. But yeah, it's been a while. Our schedules don't seem to align. Yeah, I'm playing pretty late today. Usually I'm done by now, but I'm doing very, very well, and I hope you're doing exceptionally well. Glad to hear that you're still out there having a bunch of fun. I love that you got a great community that is spending the time with you. It's always great. Playing games is fun. Playing games with a bunch of high quality individuals, now that, chef's kiss. Lovely. Can't go wrong. Thunder says, wait for him to split. Yeah, and the split wasn't quite like we wanted. Xenoras, this is going to be the Add to the Bone playthrough. So you can find this on the Celestial Heavens download spot. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty good one. If I'm to take a quick look, this view all, it's got more of a meme map style of play. We start off in the bottom left corner. You start off with this one castle, and we've gotten to the point where we defeated the red hero up here. We made our way east, then around, and now there is this big tough enemy that we just can't deal with. But we got a very big bit of luck where we found this peacemaker hero in a tavern, and somebody else took the time to build him up, and we just got to enjoy all the nice stuff with it. So it's been really, really a fun scenario, lots of twists and turns, but this is where we're at. And oh, Might and Magic 7 for now. Okay, gotcha. You have an endless love for it. Perfect. I'm so glad that you do. Oh, it's feather white, not featherweight. Ah, my apologies. You can understand why I read so quickly and I comprehend so very little. My apologies. Thank you so much for the correction. And looks like the 80% NMG for Might and Magic 7 was beaten in 38 minutes by you. 38 minutes. Gosh. Oh my gosh. 38 minutes? That's insane. That's crazy. How are you so good? Is it practice? Is it tactics? Is it strategy? What makes you so good at Might and Magic? How do you become so good? Can other people learn this skill? What talents do you possess that make you exceptional? Not just good, but exceptional at Might and Magic. I'm interested to know. I'm very interested to know. And the checks run out. You wrote a guide. Okay. All right. Let me know where I can find that guide. Because I'm very interested in that. Fix, one day I should do Might and Magic 7, Tundar says. I'd love to watch you explore. I would explore it at a snail's pace, but I would have lots of fun doing it. Trust me. Lots of fun doing it. Let's take a couple of steps out, folks. We mentioned that we were going to continually march ourselves across this map. I will take gargoyles because they're useful. We're going to abandon the rest of these forces here. Let's make Rock Haven our final dropping off point. So let's leave everybody here that we possibly can, excluding the black dragons. No, we will take Titans with us because we know Titans are going to be in the final fighting force. Vampire Lords are not going to be in that final fighting force. And let's just go through these castles one by one, starting off with Evil Devil. Because I think what it's going to be is it's going to be dragons, Titans, Crusaders, black dragons. There's 4. And then what's my 5th unit going to be? Fifth unit should probably be power liches. Probably power liches. I don't think that there's enough vampires to make it worth it. Hydras maybe? No, I think no, power liches are a bad idea because it's going to be one big stack of dragons. Yeah, you don't want that. So it's probably actually going to be vampire lords is going to be my other stack. Close second would be rocks, but vampire lords with their leech life ability makes them super good. Yeah, and there's no other knight forces that really work so well. So let's do this. Let's do vampire lords and bone dragons. All right, folks, you're coming with me. Up to Pig's Eye. This is going to be an opportunity to pick up some giants. 15 of them. You never see me upgrade giants ever. Oh, but you're going to see it today. You're going to see it today. Because this is just, it's just the way it has to be. Whoops, not you. Liches wanted to come. They don't get to. Go to New Dawn. Huge, expensive upgrade. 90,000 gold, 30 gems. Not what I would advise. I would not advise that in the future. But that's what we're doing there. And then back to Dragadoon right below this. No, right above this. We might be running out of gold. Oh no, never mind. We're good. 42 Titans, 24 Bone Dragons so far. We're out of spell points. We're going to hit end turn. He can't quite reach this castle. Lies. Lies. He can totally reach that castle. But with full spell points, we will go on to the next place. Sorpagal, West Fork. Yes, let's do that. 12. Good, good. And by the way, I don't have another hero that can do this job. He is my one-stop shop. He's got all the spells. He's got all the power. There is no better option right now than this main hero that we currently are working with. So even though this feels weird to use all my spell points and stay overnight and all this, I'm just grateful I don't have to use huge supply chains to bring forces to the front. Really, truly, I'm just very grateful for that. I think I've already been to West Fork. Is this one West Fork? Baywatch, West Fork? Yeah, I've already been to West Fork. Okay. And then we are back to here. Let's combine forces where we can. So remember, liches are staying out. Gargoyles for now are not coming with us. Just because I don't think that the split up strategy is going to work super well. Where else do we need forces? We got to go to Kalindra. So we're going to end the day in Kalindra for now. Good, good. And then let me just check one final thing. Is this Artesian Spring? We've already visited the Artesian Spring. We are going to go back to Rock Haven just so we can get the enemy to kind of get closer to us. And right now, folks, like right now, I'm going to hit save. Usually I don't save. I play without saves and reloads because that's just the way I prefer. But since we're trying this strategy just to see if we have enough forces, I think that we're going to find out very quickly that 12 attack and 14 defense is not good enough to defeat this hero with 60 dragons, 35 and 29. I think that we're going to get smoked. I actually think we're going to get destroyed. Fixfox, you got so many forces. The math says that I'm going to be doing 30% damage. The math says that he's going to be doing 300% bonus damage to me. The math says that I'm going to get smoked. But we will try it. We will try it all the same. Because if I'm surprised and we get out of the scenario, Tundar is going to look like a genius. And I like when Tundar gets to look like a genius because he is. Works out great. Works out great. And Tanya says, my man's is putting his nose to the grindstone. Heck yeah, good deal. Happy to hear it. Yeah, grinding a lot, 6 months or so. That's how you got so good. But there's also good RNG in a couple of spots. Summoning Salt is a YouTuber who does a really nice series on different YouTube videos and like records. And I really liked the Super Punch-Out video that he did because he talks about the different levels of RNG for the Super Punch-Out game. And I was very impressed to kind of see how a speedrunner's run can completely dissolve. You can do everything right and just get bad RNG. And so I imagine for your game too, that the RNG, like you have to play it a lot so you can get that perfect 1% run or like 0.5% run. I'm sure that there's an awful lot of that. The guide is not up to date, Xenoras reports, but the rework is coming. Okay, great. Looking forward to it. Tonya, tasty power liches. Yeah, we will see how tasty they are. If we have any forces left after any of this. Okay, let's go find this guy. Where are you? Nope. 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 I think he's over here. Yeah, Sir Hubert. So we're going to go to Kalindra. We're going to have to use a couple of spell points to get over here. Ideally, we would attack first of the week. It is day 7. But if I wait 1 week, then I'll have to go to all the different castles and pick up one additional. I don't want to do that again. I just want to see where we're at. If we can defeat him, we shall. Did we already save? Did we already save? I think so. Day 6. Okay, let's do it, folks. Oh my gosh. We killed 2 black dragons. People at the library think I'm crazy. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. It is what it is. Oh my goodness. I'm glad to know that my game sense for Heroes of Might and Magic 2 is correct. 42 Titans. Folks, how much damage should 42 Titans do? It says that they're going to do 167 to 251. Oh my gosh. That was weird. Did you see that? Sir Hubert casts Dragon Slayer. On who? We just found an FHeroes2 bug. Zens! Zens! I need you. Something happened. It says that he cast Dragon Slayer, but nobody is currently affected by it. I'm guessing that the FHeroes2 AI thought it was casting it on black dragons, but oh well. But let me reiterate. Titans did 214 damage. We're going to need a lot more stats. We're going to need a lot more stats. Tundar says, I'd like to see the history of the speedrun, how it was achieved at only 38 minutes. Yeah, that's probably very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And Tanya said, we got to get that summoning salt on that. Yeah, hey, can someone reach out to summoning salt so that they can look at your record? That'd be really, really cool. So they can do kind of that comprehensive history there. I think that'd be awesome. And Xenoras says, there is quite a bit of history for it. I joined the grind war when the world record was 42 minutes, and I got into a world record battle with another runner. Patrick Start, PhD. Cool. But it was nothing fancy, just a few clever heads theorizing together on how to make it faster. It was not optimized at all back then. Cool. And since then, of course, you've taken a lot of steps to get there. A lot of essential battles. And you would love that. Yeah, to have Summoning Salt do that. But the video would only be 20 minutes unless you make it super dramatic. Hey, that's what a YouTuber's job is to make things super dramatic. Tonya says, all right, girlies, heading out. Have a good one. Take care. Happy to see you. Bye-bye. But Castle Clear at the beginning and Xen Effects at the end. Those are the 2 ones that you have to do. Okay, gotcha. And then you can do a lot of other ones. Math lies to the real Fix Fox. I don't know about that. Terrible and soothing at the same time for your RNG speedrunning. Yeah, hopefully it is the right level of soothing, but also exciting. Okay, ouch. Ouch, amazing. Is there any chance to win this? No, this playthrough? No, we don't have enough spell points. We don't have a way to deal with these guys. To be clear, the Bone Dragons just vaporized 47 Bone Dragons in one shot. Hold on. Okay. We are back. Alrighty. But yeah, no, is this fight winnable? Absolutely not. We are not winning this. No way. Okay. All right. Fight needs 100 knowledge. I don't know if 100 knowledge will do it. Bukity says the stream will come back and we will have mysteriously won. You're completely correct. Completely correct. Gargoyle spam to get the black dragons down to 40. That actually might be worthwhile, Tundar. Now that you're mentioning it, yeah, we can actually do that. Yeah, because they're going to split their forces off one by one. We can sacrifice one gargoyle at a time. We could do that. Although we would end up sacrificing one dragon ourselves every fight, because you'd have to have your 6-speed gargoyle go first, attack, die. You lose your turn, they take their turn. So you kill their one dragon with their retaliation. But then if they cast one chain lightning or something, then you just lose. We could send multiple heroes. It doesn't have to be the main hero to do that, huh? That would work. That would work. We actually need to make that adjustment. So we will plan on doing that. Xenoras, it's super late. You got to go. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hope on dragon slaying. We will see how it goes. It's really, really bad when even with good luck, we're going to kill. Oh, how many did we kill? We killed 2 black dragons. We did it. We saved the town. Tundar says you need to get him near a castle to spam random heroes with 1 gargoyle each. I think that you're right. That's what we're going to do. So folks, at this point, I know this is a loss, and I don't want to spend the gold. I couldn't even do it. I don't want to take the losses, though. Like, losing the Bone Dragons, we all knew that this was like a for fun fight to see where we were at. I'm just going to run. And we're just going to load this back up because, yeah, I mentioned that the math wasn't mathing. Yeah, the math is not mathing, for sure. Math is not mathing. So let's end turn here right now. We will let Sir Hubert go wherever he wants to go. I don't know. Did he just pick up some Hydras? I think if he just picked up Hydras, we can actually just Dimension Door straight to the castle. And then he'll get stuck in between. Yeah. Okay. So let's have Peacemaker take only what we need. Only take what you need. Power Liches are gone. Don't need them. And then we'll do single stacks twice. I do want to have these 24 gargoyles because I want 32 opportunities. I want to do this so many times. Let's start this Dimension Door opportunity. But remember, he won't resplit forces until the beginning of the next turn. So he's going to have a couple of opportunities to try and fit. We lost 10 gargoyles for nothing. We're going to need some opportunities to have him try and fail. To take the castle from us. There's nobody up there. There's one hero down here. We'll defeat Falgar in a second with our 3 new black dragons. Wait, what? Is it day 7? Oh, it's day 7. Oh. Okay. All right. I thought it was day... That's weird. I thought it was day 1 for some reason. 10 more? Jeez. Good thing we got more coming in the next week. Back to Rockhaven. Because we know that Sir Hubert can't reach the other castle just yet. He might be close enough. Yeah, he might be close enough. So I think he'll reach there. Yeah, I think he'll reach there. So let's take this castle. Let's go to Warsaw before anything else happens. Warsaw. Very good. Oh, sure. I'll take you for now. Dragons. There's this yellow hero, Troyan. Somebody else can get her. It's just not a priority. Even if she takes this castle, it won't be too big of an issue. I will, just to make sure it doesn't happen. Purchase the forces. And folks, this is where I'm about to get lots and lots of carpal tunnel. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of clicking, and it's not going to feel like there's a lot of value in my clicking, but it just takes a lot of clicking to logistically maneuver myself into a position that is going to actually make us win this scenario. So it's really fun because I didn't think that this scenario would be this difficult. I think it's pretty clear to me that it's going to be. And that's okay. That's just fine. Let's go to Kalindra. Oh, wait. Yeah. Kalindra. What's the best way of doing this? We'll leave the gargoyles. We'll take the black dragons. We'll purchase everybody just so that they can't have them. And I do want to get one Armageddon off. Yeah, this will be perfect, actually. It'll be a little bit costly because we have 5 dragons here. But we got exactly the right amount of spell points. We'll attack. We'll do the one Armageddon, and then they will split their forces at the beginning of the day. And I will take as many of my forces as I can, one by one, to kill these dragons as they peel off. Okay, so that's good. Everything's working out as expected. Fine. Surrender. You can have it. 4,000 gold. Take it. I will go back to Rockhaven, where my Artesian Spring is nearby. Come on. And then if he can reach me, then you do actually want to make sure that you have a new hero. Let's unload. There's a couple of heroes that just aren't doing anything. Castor is actually doing something. Believe it or not, he's actually doing something worthwhile. Croto is not. Goodbye. Who else is not doing anything? Darlena, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. Nope. I'll keep you. I just don't want to give the artifacts over. Even though I don't think that the enemy has room for some really nice artifacts like that, still don't want to give them over. All right, and we'll have Craghack be the one to just go to this far corner. Because I'm anticipating that he can reach to here, but not over here. And we're going to hire as many heroes as we can, just so that way if he does attack us, we'll have a little bit of an opportunity to escape. Here. And how many more heroes can we hire? Hey, Kalindra's back. That's good. But yeah, we will peel off as many of these dragons as possible. It is absolutely silly that it's come to this. How has it come to this? How has it come to the fact that we only have 2,500 gold remaining? What? I thought I just had unlimited amounts of gold. I don't. I do not have unlimited amounts of gold. Contrary to popular belief. That was close. That was close. Okay. And Tundar, needing him to the castle. Yep, dude. 10 LOL, you're broke. Yeah, I am broke. I'm not even just like a little broke. I'm like super broke. That is the worst kind of broke to be. Super broke, it's the worst kind of broke. Super broke. Okay. But here's the strategy that Tundar's been talking about. So Crack Hack with his one gargoyle. Oh no! You see, 59 dragons will retaliate against one gargoyle. And then we will lose. And it'll be great. Very good. Very good. My last hero, well, the last two heroes, I'm going to see if I can actually do a little bit better. Let's do 20. What if I don't know, what if I have a full army of single stacks? Not this time, but next time. The next time I'm going to see if I can do a full army of single stacks. Oh, they're skeletons. Interesting. That's actually maybe bad. That might be bad, actually. Yeah, because now the skeletons might prevent him from letting single stacks accrue. But what that might mean is that one of my heroes, I don't know if I can do this much better. Let's do some splits. We'll dismiss. Single stacks. Great. Calendra, off you go. Yeah. And at this point, it would not be until the next day that he would make some adjustments for me. With only 3 dragons, it might be, let's see. I'll attack here because skeletons, let them die, sure, why not? That's just a slap in the face. Okay, all right. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I can get, these single stacks dragons are not going to hit the big dragon. It's just not going to happen. What if I sit here? No. Yeah, I don't think I've got a way to adjust this fight so it works out better for me. At this point, we took 2 black dragons and we handed over 2,000 experience and it cost me 100,000 gold. I don't know if that's worth it. I think that we're gonna try it one more time, like this. We'll take the castle, maybe with the castle, because first thing in the morning he's gonna split his forces again. That's gonna be good for us. We'll do the strategy one more time anyway. Ah, no, because now he's got these single stacks of skeletons. So somehow this is even worse. Okay, well, that's that. At some point, you just have to stand toe-to-toe with this guy and beat him. And that's about the last thing I want to do. I don't know if there's other +1s I can get on the map. If I could get, realistically, if I could get to like 25 attack, I think I easy win. But right now, every single point of attack over defense is 10% damage. I just don't think that there's enough opportunity on the map. There's a gazebo, so 1,000 experience, 2,000 experience. We've already picked up this. Gazebo. Maybe there's 3,000 experience there. Maybe. There is gazebo. Knowledge is not really going to help us. We don't have enough spell power to like summon massive amounts of creatures. Knowledge, yeah. Experience for 1,000. There's a +1 attack in the corner. We got to go get the +1 attack. Below that, another 1,000 experience. Maybe 1,000 experience, maybe 1,000 experience. But at this point, I mean, we're talking about, all of these gazebos. If all of these gazebos hit, that's +1 level, right? That's all it is +1 level. Is there any other gazebo? Yeah, this is all just +1 level. +1 knowledge. I don't know. This guy's tricky, man. I love it. This guy is super tricky. This enemy he is causing me some grief. Ah, yes. Rashad says, nothing like going against dozens of dragons. Boy, you said it. If I could, honest to goodness, if I could lure this guy to an island and then steal his boat, if I could find a way to keep him from, I don't know, if I could find a way to keep this guy away from his castles for 7 days, I would totally do that. What if I just had a line of heroes and he had to defeat all these heroes and it cost him 1 additional movement points to get to the next castle? What I'm thinking of is the Steeson method for defeating Price of Loyalty 8. And the idea is that you lure the enemy hero onto a boat and then you wait 7 days and then they just lose the game because they lose their castle. I don't know if that's actually viable. I don't know if that's viable. Opponent's prayers cause great losses. Jeez, it's not fun. I will go up to Warsaw though. I want to get that +1 attack in the corner. But that's the thing though, is that this is the one attack. And I don't think I saw many other opportunities. Look, we already got this gazebo. I didn't get this gazebo. Somebody else got this gazebo when Peacekeeper was their hero. That means he's probably already gotten this too. Yeah, he's already gotten this mercenary camp. He's already as good as he's going to be. He is already as good as he's going to be. And I don't have any additional artifacts. I got a +1 to defense here. I've got, nope, this is my main hero. I got a +1 of attack. That's it. I got a +1 to defense. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. There are these weird, okay, there's these phoenixes. There's a +2 right here. Let's go get this +2. Maybe there's something in the corner. New Dawn. Let's go to New Dawn. Let's just see how this goes. Ah, yes, good old Price of Loyalty 8. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's super fun, but it is a bit of a struggle. How about that? Okay. Down to the magic well we go. Is there anything in this corner? Nobody knows. We will try and dimension door to the corner in a second or two, but I think you can all see, like, the problem with the scenario at this point is not that it's undoable, because it's very, very doable. This is very, very doable. The problem is that it's going to just take forever, and that's not fun. That's not fun. It's just not fun. And I know that some people play video games for the reason that they want to be the best. They are Ash Ketchum. They want to catch them all. They want to be like nobody ever was. Like, I understand that. And this might be a +1 attack. Nice. +1 attack. Perfect. But that's not really why I play Heroes of Might and Magic. I play it because it's fun and relaxing. So it's not like the struggle is all that exciting to me. That's not why I play. Horde of Unicorns. I just realized we don't even have our main forces. We would probably lose to a Horde of Unicorns. If we could get Horde of Phoenixes to join us, that'd be great, but I don't think that would win it for us. I gotta come back. I gotta go, unfortunately, back to Rockhaven. I spent all this time getting here, and now I gotta come back. Wait. He could probably reach. Let's go back to Wester. This map would be very fun with a 5-month limit. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, FixFox. Okay. Well, at least everybody else quivers at the sight of my 50 dragons, even if nobody else does. I'm going to stay here overnight, just because I know we've got an Artesian Spring not too far away. Yeah, I'm glad I picked up those 6 dragons. That was actually pretty good. There is a Tree of Knowledge there. There's a couple more +1s out there, I suppose. Tree of Knowledge? Yeah. Did he already pick it up? Yeah, he already got that one. Okay. Okay. Let's go to Pig's Eye. We'll dimension door our way down. Once. Twice. Worth noting, there's this summoning ring for elementals. It halves the cost of summoning spells. We do already have that one. And we have the Book of the Summoning, or the Book of the Elements. So if we were to summon creatures in battle, that is very effective. It's 132 fire elementals or water elementals, but the problem is that I don't have the stats. They will still be disintegrated immediately. I still don't have the stats that actually makes that worthwhile. I'm gonna attack the unicorns though. They all want to join. I will let them. I don't know if 94 unicorns is gonna be worth my time or not, but at this point I might as well try. You see a silver axe embedded deeply in the ground. After several unsuccessful attempts by your army to remove the axe, you tightly grip the handle of the axe and effortlessly pull it free. That's another 2 attacks, so we're up to 15-14. That's something anyway. You mean 5 black dragons would beat the unicorns no problem with your spells? Oh, you think so? Maybe. Maybe. With spells? Okay, yeah, I think with spells you're right. My stats are still really good, aren't they? Yeah, that's true. Then Reset says, Pig's Eye is the best name for a castle in Heroes 2. I do like it. We did just have the Might and Magic folks in here a moment ago, and maybe they're still here. I don't know. Hopefully they're enjoying themselves wherever they are. But Bossin J, right? Or Bossin G, that one is a Might and Magic castle name, which is kind of nifty. I do like that there's still those fun tie-ins from Might and Magic to Heroes of Might and Magic. What do you think, folks? 69k gold, is that enough to get these phoenixes to join me? I'm gonna give it a try. Do I have the vision spell? I don't think I even have the vision spell. I actually need the vision spell just to make sure. We never picked up this mercenary camp. Hold on. Did this guy never come back to this main starting area? He got this gazebo, but he never picked up this, for example? What else didn't he pick up? Fossil Baywatch also appeared in Might and Magic series. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good name too. Fort, yeah, he already visited this one. Standing Stones. Not this one. There's another mercenary camp there he never visited. So we gotta go to this mercenary camp here. Let's go to Black Ridge. It's day 7. I do need to take the troops out of Warsaw before the end of the day, because he's coming. Oh, he's on his way. So we'll pick up this. We'll go to Warsaw just to make sure that we don't run out of spell points or movement points. We will rescue nobody. I thought we were going to rescue dragons. My bad. But since he's right here, let's just go across the way. Hold on. We need full spell points. No, we don't need full spell points because there's a magic well over there. We'll just go here. And then we'll have 4 dimension doors to get from there to there. And then just take these castles back on day 1. If he can reach me, I'm going to be super sad. All right, the answer is no, he cannot reach me. Very good. Very good. Yellow heroes, I was trying to just keep them all destroyed. Look at that, Month of the Peasant. If we had one single ghost, I would be so excited right now. But as it stands, I am not. As it stands, I am not. I wonder if there's some opportunities, month ofs, like having a huge stack of other creatures join me. Can't think of any others that would be exceptionally useful. Maybe if it's month of the Titan and it's +5 Titan growth or something, that could be, of course, very, very useful. That'd be nice. 3 dragons. Everybody's purchased. Very good. Couple of spell points, couple of movement points. 1 and 2. 1 dead hero. 2 dead heroes. 3 dead heroes. I do want to keep the gold. We've already seen how valuable the gold is at this point. It's still... We're not out of the woods yet. This guy, can he reach? He will take that of the castle. Now, Warsaw, we're in Poland? Yes. We're in the best place. We're in the best place. I think people have told me that it's Romania that has the best internet access. But, I mean, does Poland have... I don't know. What is Poland known for? I'm interested. I don't really know. I don't live there. I don't live anywhere around there. So I don't really know what other people consider to be like a Polish sort of thing that they're known for. For example, in my state, I'm known for potatoes. That's what we're known for. Which doesn't make me sad at all. I think that's a good thing to be known. Poland has the prettiest women. What a winner. What a good moment. Look at Tundar setting up the entire Polish nation. The people of Poland love you. He's a man of the people. Way to go, Tundar. Good stuff. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's pretty good. What a lunatic. Well, so something just happened. Something marvelous. Luna the Sorceress. We're going to hire her immediately. It looks like the ultimate artifact was actually the golden goose. Oh, a free goose? What a lunatic, yeah. Free goose. Now, here's the thing that's interesting. +3 defense. That's good. Plus 2 defense. That's great. I think that this might be exactly what I needed. I don't think I realized how much I needed this until just now. Let's go to New Dawn. Let's check this out. This is actually not a small thing. This is a big deal, folks. This is a big deal. So we're going to get rid of a couple items. I don't think that the Mage's Ring of Power is going to be useful. Ankh is actually still useful. Ankh is useful. The boots are still actually useful at the moment. Lightning Rod, completely useless. Completely useless. We're not going to be casting those spells at all. The plus luck, that could be valuable. So you want stats? Wait a second. Yeah, okay, good. I want to make sure that you could double up the stats there. And I don't know, I think that you want the compass instead of, I don't know, am I going to be summoning creatures? I don't think I'm going to be summoning creatures. It might be the strategy at some point though. Elemental Ring and the Book of the Elements, we do have the summoning spells, that might be the thing to do. But if you're going to do that, you probably want Arcane Necklace. The thing is I got so many troops, so many forces. Is it better to do, hold on, let me think. Let's do some math, because everybody loves math. Oh, it's everybody's favorite thing. 120 fire elementals. Is 120 fire elementals better or worse than 2000 HP worth of resurrection or 2000 HP worth of animate dead? Is 120 fire elementals better or worse than 12 bone dragons? That's kind of the question here. Is 120 fire elementals better or worse than 6 titans? You know? These are the questions we're asking. And it really does matter, just because you kind of got to pick one strategy or the other. Maybe you don't. When it comes down to the very final fight, you'll have 2 additional slots because you can let go of your boots. Yeah, at the final fight, you can let go of your boots. In fact, I'm going to let go of one of the boots now just to get the Armored Gauntlets protection. I'm going to go back to Evil Devil. Over here. Where is it? There it is. It's at the top. It's in the most likely hiding spot of all. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. And I know that this costs me movement now, but I mean, right now, if we're going for 0 movement and just dimension dooring all over the place, heck, I think that you want the +1 luck over a boot. Morale is going to be what it is, one way or the other. Yeah, this is, interestingly enough, like, I think we just picked up a lot of stats. We're not better. 17 and 20. 17 and 20. 35 and 29. So he's got 15 attack over my defense. He's going to be doing 150% bonus damage. That is not 300% bonus damage like it was. He is going to be taking 17-3. Okay, so he's still, unfortunately, he's still going to be reducing my damage to the most, because he has, what is that? 3, 9, that's 13, that's 12. It's going to be 40% damage. I'm going to be doing 40% damage because at that point it is 14, or rather he's got 12 defense over my attack. Okay. 12% or 12 attack, 12 defense over my attack. 15 attack over my defense. 150 points of bonus damage, and I'm going to be dealing 40% reduced damage. That's better than it was. That's definitely better than it was. And so what that tells me is this: if there's any heroes that we can hire, they're going to have any amount of artifacts. And I mean any amount of artifacts. Every scrap of attack and defense might actually make it so I can win these fights. Might actually make it. Might actually make it. Okay. Now your 40 Crusaders will kill a full stack of 8 Minotaur Kings. Maybe. Actually, I think that they will. With the 2 breastplates and the 2 axes, like, we've actually made some good changes. We really have. But yeah, those are not rude words to the Crusaders, only because I think that the Crusaders know it's pretty bad too. Yeah, they know it's bad too. Heroes math problems here. Yeah, these are all Heroes math problems. I think that we're way closer than we were before though. The fact of the matter is that if the dragon stack is doing 300% bonus damage, we're taking major losses. But if it's down to only 150% bonus damage, I think I can handle that. He's still going to one-shot anything you have? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because at this point I've still got huge stacks. I don't think, for example, he will kill an entire group of bone dragons. Heck, day 1, I could steel skin somebody, and all of a sudden with 1 steel skin here, I'm doing way better than I was before. You know? That's 60 points of damage. It's 60% damage. Okay. Too late to raise 1k skeletons? Yeah, I think it is. I don't think that the skeletons can really stand toe-to-toe with these guys. Okay, Sir Gallant, Myra, there's the guy. There's Hubert. There he is. There's the rascal. There's no other forces here. I'm just going to hit in turn. Folks, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into day 1. And as soon as we get to day 1, we're going to purchase everybody we can, and then we're going to go make this fight happen. I think at this point we've actually got the stats. And we've more or less been farming these small, inconsequential heroes all around us. By the way, we're going to trade these boots back for the moment. We've been farming all of these inconsequential forces. It's not a small thing. Like, the experience does add up. Like, we're getting somewhere. The problem is that I have to hope that I'm picking up anything but spell power and knowledge. So I got a 50% chance I'm actually going to get a stat that I really want or need. That does hurt. That doesn't feel great. But I can't help it. It's just where we're at. I am cleaning up these forces because I just don't want them to take my stuff. A little bit more here, a little bit more there. What if I got to like 10k gold? Do you think that the enemy would just say, oh man, we can't possibly beat this guy? Can I do a civilization style victory where I don't do total annihilation? I just like, I win through economic means. I win through faith. Is that possible? Wouldn't that be great? I thought for a second he was going to reach me and I was going to die. I was going to be really, really sad. I'm glad that didn't happen. Jeez, we keep losing resources. Left and right. Okay, another one dead. But yeah, he's picked up all these gazebos and such. There's nothing else in that direction. I'm going to go grab Goodman. Calindra. It's quicker this way. What if there was a total? Like, if the enemy didn't have a castle for a grand total of like 3 weeks or like a month, then they just automatically lost. That would be an interesting way of making an adjustment. An alternative route to victory. Okay. Day 5. We're going to stay here overnight. We've already made these purchases here. I don't think that there was anything here. Good. But in just a moment or two, we're going to start to look for other castles. Or we're just going to see what we can find. We want to go to Rockhaven last, by the way. Because Rockhaven is where the Artesian Spring is. We want to end up in Rockhaven on day 1. So that way our fight... That's scary. Don't do that. That guy is not my favorite. Who are you? Celia? Celia's got Dimension Door. Let's go track her down. But it'll be my... I do want to have max spell points at the very end of all this. I did not think that this was going to be a scenario that lasted this long. I thought that we were like basically won the scenario. Nope. Why? Because math is hard. Math is unkind. Math is unforgiving. Math doesn't care about anything that you have to say about it. Although quantum mechanics, they probably have a little bit more to say about life and the pursuit of happiness and such. Possibly. Day 7, he's going to reach here in Warsaw. We already made the purchases. Let's... Here. That'll be the end of the day. On to new day. Oh, geez. Keeps getting closer to me, which is always scary. We will steal the Black Dragons, as we've already discussed. Boop. Purchase everybody else. Boop. And then I'm going to go to Warsaw because it's the next most likely castle to get attacked. Here. And then back up to Kalindra. Oop. And this is me kind of raising my final force, because I do think that there comes a point where you eventually just outgrow him with this tactic. Like, we have stolen so many dragons from him. We have stolen so many dragons from him. Like, it's not even funny how many dragons we have stolen, right? Doesn't quite win you the game. That's not going to win you the game. Stealing dragons long term is not going to win you the game. It's got to come down to these stats. Bone dragons, vampire lords, Big's Eye. It's got to be the giants. Picking them up. Gonna be 9 giants turned into titans. We'll pick them up first thing here in New Dawn. It's not stealing dragons, it's relocating them. We are relocating the dragons. I am a conservationist. I'm the Jacques Cousteau of never mind. Okay. I am the Jane Goodall of, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, no, nope, we're not gonna go there. I am the Mother Teresa of, nope, we're not gonna go there. Okay. Okay. I will stop while I'm still behind. It can only get worse from here, folks. It can only get worse from here. That went places really quick. I'm glad it did. We mentioned earlier that tangents are not a bad thing. Yeah, and I think that we've more or less proved that tangents are not a bad thing. I don't know. What else could I be? Yeah. Hey, just be you, baby. Just be you. I forgot where we ended up. We ended up in, which castle is this? West Fork? I think I've still got Sorpagal to go to. Let's try Sorpagal. No, I've already been here, I think. Yeah, I've already been to Sorpagal. And West Fork, down to Rockhaven. Oh, but remember, Rockhaven's where we want to end up. Yeah, that's right. We want to end up in Rockhaven. So then let's go to Baywatch. Yellow's just hiring everybody. They are. Oh, and in fact, that was a mistake. I should have been looking for additional artifacts in heroes, because every time I defeat a hero, I'm not taking their artifacts because I don't have slots available for it. Maybe that's a strategy I should adjust. I say maybe. The answer is probably I should, because any amount of stats are super worth it. We're in Baywatch. We need to go to Warsaw. Oh, we already got the stuff here. Okay. So now here's the final thing. There's no other forces. Oh wait, we gotta go to Blackridge. We gotta go to Blackridge. And we got to go to Rockhaven. Wait, are we not in Rockhaven? Gotta go to Rockhaven. Purchase these forces. Yeah, this is where we want to end up. And then back to Blackridge. Okay. And then we want to get rid of our movement artifacts. And even the +1s here and there should be enough. And it'll be time to just kind of hit. We'll save again, because if I lose the fight, I don't want to go through the rigmarole of trying to get my forces back up. It's just annoying at that point. So we'll do a save. We shall go back to Evil Devil, because I think that it's here. Yeah. We want the luck. We'll trade boots for luck. We'll trade +1 defense for that. I don't think that there's any other heroes I have that have quality artifacts on them. Yeah, nothing here, nothing there. Yeah, and spell power is not going to be that valuable, I don't think. I don't think so anyway. We will hire like a couple of heroes just to see if we can find any additional artifacts. Anything there? Nope. And Charity, we've already seen Charity. I'm not going to do that. It's just going to take way too long. Either we can beat the guy or we can't. Either we can beat the guy or we can't. And if we can't, then we'll go back to the drawing board. But for now, let's just go pick up our Artesian Spring. Full spell points. Where is he? Where are you, Sir Hubert? Nope. Yes. Hubert is in Kalindra. Or towards Kalindra. We shall go towards Kalindra. I don't think he can reach at the moment. We could pick up +1 luck. We could use luck. Better believe we could use some luck. He runs away? He thinks we can beat him. He thinks we can beat him. Let's trade our boots for luck. I wish I could make that trade in real life. But then you'd be walking around with no shoes. Folks, he thinks we can beat him. What is he writing in his assessment? Stay tuned to find out. The truer words maybe have never been spoken. I don't want to spend a lot of spell points to get to him. I don't really have a choice. We're going to go track this guy down. The fact that he runs away is absolutely insane. I still think it's going to say we lose. I don't see how I couldn't. But here's the deal. You got like 60 black dragons. I've got 72 black dragons, 69 titans. Nice. 76 crusaders, 65 bone dragons, and 108 vampire lords. Like, I'm not a pushover. I am not bad. I am not bad. It's not even close. It's not even close. I'm having a little bit of a panic attack. Okay, we're gonna survive. We're gonna get through this. At this point, you can't resurrect the dragons, but you can animate dead the bone dragons. You can resurrect the titans, for goodness sakes. This terrain is insane. This terrain actually might be crazy worth it. What if we do this? All right, what if we just focus on the titans? Remember the titans. If we mirror image titans, I mean, they're gonna get some damage off. That'd be nice. Let's kill 2 to 4. We're gonna lose like what, our whole stack? We lost a bunch. So they killed only 13 titans though. Hold on. Wait a minute. We win. We're gonna win this. We're gonna win this. We're gonna resurrect for 2k HP again and again and again. Like, you killed 13 titans. That's horrible. I'm sad. We're all sad, right? But that's okay. We can do that. We can manage that. Heck, I think I can mirror image a couple times and still be okay. Crusader's gonna do damage a couple times. Titans are gonna do minimum damage. Good luck, I'll take it. 2 to 3, you gotta deal with the titans next, and you can't get a nice double hex attack off. I think I'm gonna win this scenario. You killed 13 titans, we're all sad. Aaron Yeager isn't. Great reference, great reference. We've kind of put ourselves in a bit of a box here. This feels kind of bad, but I honestly, honest to goodness, I think here's what we can do. I think we can Steelskin, keep the stack alive. He's gonna be obligated to attack the titans, I think. Dragons might as well, sure, get good luck off there, because that's exactly where I want it. Oh. That felt bad. Okay, so his 331 spell points actually do matter a little bit. My bad. My bad. Okay, Crusaders go down without a fight. Absolutely without a fight. But we got 40 defense here, 49 attack. You're not gonna cut through us as quickly as I thought you were. Like, we're actually okay. I still think we're okay. I still think we're okay, because now we got the steel skin, right? Even if it's just keep the stack alive, that's all I gotta do. I don't have to win. Oh, well, that ruins that plan actually a little bit. Over time, he will do much better with that than I will. Mass Bless is not going to help. It's only going to affect the Titans anyway. But that's damage. I mean, do you want the damage? Gotta kill 1 to 3. We'll lose like what, 7 in return? 15 Black Dragons in return? We're doing 494. I think it's worth the Bless, because that'll force him to do something else. 742. That'll force him to curse. What if I step to here and then I just step the Bone Dragons back so we can't get a double hex attack? So we're cursed again, but now I can just keep these forces alive. Don't don't lose the black dragons. If I step to here, you can still get a double hex attack off there, so you don't want that. You want to step to like right here. But just don't attack. Don't attack. Don't attack. Resurrect your bacon off. If you can find it. Only if you can find it. If you can't find it, tough. Yeah, if you can't find it, tough. But that's 7 titans at a time. That's okay. It's okay. Back off here. Yeah, we're doing 500 damage at a time. That is so much better than it was. Why is everything so hard? Why is everything so hard? So hard. This is incredible. This is incredible. I can't even with you. What do we resurrect? I think you actually want the bone dragons. The titans are tankier, that's good. But now it's 29 defense, 34 defense. I don't know. You're gonna get more damage from the bone dragons. We're down to 30 black dragons, and he continues to do the disrupting ray, and it's the right play. It is 100% the correct play. That's what he should do every time. I'm going to resurrect True here though, because at this point, 29 defense, 31 defense, the defense is still a little bit higher there. We'll take the damage there, we lose the black dragons, we are dealing damage with titans. Here and here. How many is he killing? He's killing 7 titans at a time. We got 106 spell points. Let's just continue to drain tank this. He's gonna continue to lower my defense. I'm gonna get worse over time. But with the 14 black dragons, folks, we're down to 29 black dragons, 23 black dragons. We got 31 titans. We're gonna resurrect again. You can't stop me. I don't care. Yeah, you're doing tons of bonus damage. I don't care. 6 titans. I'm drain tanking. I'm drain tanking right through this. 19 down to 17. I'm getting there. I'm not gonna stop. I will not stop. Well, that sucks. What, are you out of spell points or something? No. 14 black dragons. Gotta be done. But what, am I at 19 defense? He's doing so much bonus damage. Even with the good luck. Oh my goodness. 15 to 13. 15 to 13. 15 to 13. I think that you actually want to do this. I think you want to resurrect. And here's the deal. He has cast how many disrupting rays on you? So many. You can't stop it. He's going to attack you and he's going to kill 5. Do you want to attack now and kill a black dragon and then lose these forces? Or do you just want to be rehired? I think that you just want to run and say, hey, you suck. I hate you. Oh no, we lost. No, because now my titans are good enough that with their defense back, you're not going to be able to stop me. You're not going to be able to stop me. And I'm going to get full spell points by the end of the day. So you know what? You might have won the battle, but I won the war. I won the war. How many disrupting rays? Yes. Richard says. And Tundar says, so close, man. Dude, no, that was everything we needed it to be, though. Like, we did win. We just won right now. Because I've still got all these other forces in all my other castles. Heck, let's just go to Evil Devil. And guess what? We're just going to pick up these unicorns. And, oh, I don't know. We'll pick up the power liches, I guess. Let's actually consider. Who's the next best force I should take? Probably, like, Archmagi. Archmagi and champions? Yeah, Archmagi and champions. 1, 2, Archmagi champions, power liches. Okay. Alrighty. Well, the enemy beat us, folks. I can't lie. It does hurt just a little bit. But we did the hard part. The hard part of the scenario is over. He did get a lot of experience, though, I just realized. But how much more experience is it? Like 1 or 2 levels? Come on. It's not that good. What? I don't have huh? Sulfur? Apparently I need to get a level 2 mage guild so that way I can get these liches upgraded. Okay. Alright. We'll go back to Evil Devil. I'll just do this manually. here. Okay. Do note that we have 2,300 gold left. That's not a lot of gold, but we still have the, what do we have? We have the cool golden goose, so it'll be fine. Yeah, I think we just wait at the end of this today. I don't think the enemies are going to take any of our castles. Oh, well, again, the hard part is done. Nothing else matters. Honestly, I kind of hate the fact that disrupting ray stacks. I like it. I think it's strategically, I guess I'm okay with it being in the game. Like it's something I'm grown up with. So at this point, I don't want to get rid of it, but I understand what you're saying, because the fact that it can do that kind of sucks. For poor Fix Fox, as I'm trying to win this scenario, it kind of sucks. We'll survive. There's actually a lot of rocks. We're not going to pick them up though. New Dawn, Serpagal. I guess we're going back to everywhere. We're picking up all the champions now. Yeah, picking up champions. So there's a bunch of them. 1, 2. I should just have an envoy go to each castle and just tell them, the Lord of the land is coming. Give him all of the stuff you possess. Trust me, he's going to want these forces. Just have them ready, please. Okay. And now that wasn't necessary, I don't think. I don't think that was like the most super necessary thing we've ever done. It's day 7 though. So we're going to end up right here. And before he gets any chance at a resupply, he's going to take whatever turns he wants to take, and we're going to attack him here on day 1. So he's right above us. We're going to have full spell points. And now again, we're actually going to have our defense in place. He can't stop us. Stand of the Peasant Killer. Yo, Mr. Fix Fox. What's up, my guy? How the heck are you? It is so good to see you. Hope you're doing super well. Is life well for you? Please let me know. Please let me know. Catching you on the final? Yeah, yep, we're back. It's been a couple months. No, it hasn't been a couple months. It's been a couple weeks since we did Bad to the Bone Part 1. It's good to come back. He's a liar. Timmy's a liar. This is a lie. 13 Black Dragons is not going to defeat this army, but it's going to be closer than I'd like to admit. We'll do a Steel Skin. Can't quite reach there. I'm anticipating an Armageddon in just a second. In Lightning, that's just as bad. But we almost killed the Black Dragon there. That's pretty good. Power Liches are just there to take that first initial hit, which is crazy. Unicorns are going to do some damage. Cool. Champions, they'll do some stuff. And because we got the 7-speed creature, that's actually really cool because we get the first shot off again. Remember, we started off with 22 Titans. We got the Steel Skin on. I kind of want to wait because he's either going to curse or he's going to Disrupting Ray. Let me wait on my first spell. Yeah, let me wait on the first spell. You're always late to the streams because you're late, Job. Oh, I'm so sorry that we keep missing you, but I really appreciate you being able to stop in, and it's always a pleasure to see you when we get the chance. So yeah, no, totally understand. And I mean, I recognize people have got responsibilities and obligations, and no, heck, I just appreciate you taking the time to stop in, because it's always a pleasure to see you. All right, folks, remember the way that this went last time? We just drain tanked with the Resurrects. Yeah, we're back. We're back to doing that. Will he Armageddon again? He does. That's not enough, though. Down to 10. Up to 17. The retaliation, we're down to 14. Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough, especially with the good luck. We'll do full damage here, and we're not even cursed. We are not even cursed. That doesn't feel good. So here's the question. Do I... No, you instantly resurrect True again. You get back to 21 Titans. You don't stop. You never stop resurrecting True in this situation. You never do at this point. Unless he hits you with like... Don't do that. If he hits you with some crazy spells, then maybe you consider it. At this point, we are so far ahead in the Titan count, I think I just do a Bless to counteract. I do a Bless to counteract the curse. I'm gonna kill one right here. Yeah, we're just moseying right along. I don't even care what the skeletons want to do. It's not going to bother me. I am moisturized, flourishing in my own lane. The king is dead. Long live the king. Anti-magic the Titans. It sounds good, but then I'm unable to resurrect true them. Folks, this was a crazy scenario. This did not go the way I thought it would. And I love that it took 2 fights to really do this, because if we tried to just win the fight the first time, he had the play. The AI knew that if you did enough disrupting rays, that the cumulative effect would be insane, and it was. And it was. But finally, we've defeated Sir Hubert. We don't have any artifact slots, but it doesn't matter. He's not coming back. He is done. And we're going to win in the next 3 turns. We're going to win in the next 3 turns. This scenario just goes to show that with a little bit of elbow grease and a lot of bit of luck, you can do some pretty nifty things. You can do some pretty nifty things. But this is important to note. Like, we did have to dance away forever. Like, we could never actually like fight this guy. We just really had to run and let him do whatever he wanted to do until we were finally able to fight. That is not everybody's favorite winning strategy, but it's the strategy that worked for us. Can we rehire him? We will take a look. Said somehow Sir Hubert has returned. Yes, indeed. Somehow, straight out of Star Wars. Well done on that fix, GG. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see if we can find this guy. I will give it a little bit of time. There's Aragon the Barbarian. He was pretty good. Where else can I hire a hero? Not here. Here. Aragon. Okay. Here. Croto. He's back. We'll start to dismiss some heroes. Heck, I will dismiss everybody but Luna, just because of the gold reasons. If the enemy attacks me on this turn just because they want it to be over, I will understand, but they do need to realize that we're trying to find Sir Hubert, because at this point, I want to know what artifacts he has. I want to know how much of him was artifact and how much of that was just base level stats. And I think we're going to be shocked. Shocked? Shocked. I think we're going to be shocked. Let's try this again. Croto. Okay. Sandro. Hello. Next place, we will try and hire Rialdo. I don't know how valuable it is to try and like ping pong back and forth between where you hire the hero from, but many of these are familiar faces. Okay. Well, we're going to hit in turn and just see. We got, let's see, 1 yellow, 2, 3 yellow heroes. We will try one more time. We will dismiss a couple of heroes and then just see if we can find this guy. Because if we can find this hero, I just think for science, if for no other reason, it's very interesting. And maybe it's a little bit of like self-gratification, because we're like, oh man, look how amazing we are. Look at what we did despite the odds. Whoops, you're dead. Let's do Halon. The second we see a hero that we've already purchased before, we will stop. Not Crag Hack. I mean like a hero that we've purchased since we've started trying to find this guy. Sarakin. Okay, Sarakin's pretty good. Look at this. Level 15, 9 artifacts. I think I dismissed Sarakin. Oh, look at this. This would have been a great hero. And in fact, I think that I've seen Sarakin before and I didn't realize that he had a +1 and a +3. Oh, look at this. Oh, this would have been good. This would have been really nice, actually. Those stats would have mattered a lot. Oops, my bad. My bad. I know we've seen Sarakin in a tavern before. I just didn't stop to look. I didn't realize how good he was. Katsu, hey! Oh, hey, Fix Fox is live after work for me, and we have a non-Olden Era horse gameplay. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We are, at this point, we have finished this scenario pretty much. It's over. It's done. It's dusted. But we're trying now to find this main hero that we ran into. This guy was crazy. It was like 34 attack, 30-something defense. Insane hero, and we were able to wear him down over time. Of course, he had black dragons, and so there's not a lot you can do to use your normal tips and tricks to try and get him done with you. But our poor little hero did the very best they could with 17 attack, 20 defense, and eventually we got into the point where we were able to at least stand toe-to-toe. We at least didn't get laughed out of the building, but for a while there, it felt like we were getting laughed out of the building. I'll tell you what. Okay, Castor's here. We might just hit in turn until we hit the new week. Sometimes that shuffles up the heroes a little bit and dredges them up a tiny bit. Barak, cool. It's all luck. It is all luck. There's no way we can guarantee that we're ever going to find this guy. Whoops. Yeah, it's all luck. Okay, I'm going to take out all the enemy heroes except for one. Yeah, except for one. Just to make sure that they don't get any funny ideas. And then we will just hit intern a couple of times till the new week. And then maybe that'll give us what we're looking for. Okay. There is one cheese tactic a person could employ against a big black dragon stack if they're sitting on fat stacks of cash. Do tell. Do tell. We tried to do some tactics where we tried to make black dragons hurt themselves, but we weren't very effective. So I'm interested to hear your strategy. 1x Phoenix sacrifice and the rest of the Phoenixes in a power stack hit and run. Yeah, so in FHeroes2, the AI was keeping its heroes in the, or rather the black dragons in one big stack. And so we weren't very effective at trying to keep the enemy from hurting itself, or rather having it hurt themselves. I wish I'd done that a bit more. That would have been good. That would have been actually a really good idea. Did I just see the Xanadu? Oh, he already visited the Xanadu even. That's good. It makes me feel better. But that's kind of what we did so far. I don't know if that's Death Knight the Necromancer's back. I don't know if that's really the best, or if that would have worked in this case. In fact, we tried to make it work and it just didn't seem to quite do it for us. But that's kind of the benefit of Black Dragons, right? Is that we don't really know the best way of dealing with them. Like, you just kind of have to suffer as you struggle to try and beat them, and you just suffer. All these good heroes. They did get shuffled to the front. That's good. I'm going to keep looking. Yeah, even this guy, Goodman the Knight, we've seen this guy before. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of our gold mine, Golden Goose. And this is going to be the last time. If I don't find the hero right now, then we're just going to call it a day and just be sad, folks. I will have wasted your time for nothing. So Goodman. Okay. Carlon, level 7. What is her one artifact? Watches is like a holy hamp. Shit. Sorry, language. I mean, shucks. Shoot. Do you think that would have helped? I feel bad now. Sorry. I apologize. I did try to keep these family-friendly streams. You know why? Let me tell you why. It's because sometimes my mom, she won't watch the full video, but she'll stop in when my dad's watching a video. And I don't want my mom to be disappointed in me. That's why. And my kids. Anyway. Oh, yeah, and we do not have a Sword Castle to make it, though, as well. Although, we did have an opportunity down here. There was a throng of phoenixes, so we had some opportunities. We still could have done that. We did try to use with the 6-speed gargoyles. That was actually pretty effective, I thought. Yeah, and folks, we didn't find him. But we did find some really cool heroes. I guess we should have kept looking, because this ultimate shield alone would have been enough. That would have been enough to turn the tide. Where was that when I needed it? Rashed says. Yep. Where was it when I needed it? Alrighty. Well, folks, this was a fun playthrough. This was really, really good. At this point, I know that there's a yellow hero somewhere. I think if I just hit end turn one more time, he might just end him. He just might lose himself. With no castle, yellow player has been vanquished. And that is where the end is. How quickly the tide turns. That was not a small fight. I'm glad we completed the scenario. I'm glad we were very thorough. I'm glad we did everything we could to complete the scenario. But, I wish we could have done that a little bit smoother. Alrighty, folks. Well, thank you for the stream, and thanks for spending the time. It's a pleasure to have the time with everybody here. I liked the conversation. I really appreciated that everybody had some good input, and I really appreciate just getting to spend time with all of you. These are streams that I look forward to, and even though this was a very sneaky Thursday stream that I didn't plan on doing until it was almost too late, it's really nice when we can just kind of come together and just have a nice time. So, Katsu says they weren't defeated. They took their ball and went home. Yeah, they definitely took their ball and went home. My goodness, they're gone. They're never coming back. But that reminds you of the Magic the Gathering players who lose from being decked out. Is that just where you try to play the game and you realize that you got countered too difficult or too hard? Or, oh, you got decked out because you ran out of cards? Yeah. I do like Magic the Gathering. Oh, no cards are in library left to draw from. Yeah, I do like Magic the Gathering in principle. I think it's a really cool game and there's lots of different strategies. But I do feel like a game like Heroes of Might and Magic allows me to have some more tactical flexibility without some of those very precise, premeditated tactics. I like the ability that Heroes of Might and Magic requires you to think on your feet for, because that just leads to a lot of excitement for me personally. So maybe someday I'll get into Magic the Gathering. Yeah, when I have $1 million to spend on cards. Someday. Not today, but someday. Folks, that's the stream. Thanks for the time. Thank you for the energy. For those of you that caught this at the end, I do appreciate the time, and I'll look forward to catching you in the next one. Whether you catch this on Twitch, YouTube, or wherever, it's always a pleasure, and we will see you in the next one. So do me a huge favor. Till I see you next time, look after you, look after your friends, look after your family, take very good care. My name is Fix Fox, and I'm out. Peace. Bye, Schmuckus. Bye, Katsu. Bye, Rashid. Bye-bye.